Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Preppers Network 808. Let's talk a little bit about bartering. I have a few items here that I'd like to share with you that are good bartering items. So let's get started. Now I know some people talk about bartering ammo. Well, my thinking on that is never barter an item that has the potential to be used against you. Now this is not an ammo, it's the shell case, but it is also a lighter. It's a refillable lighter, so I didn't quite fill it, but yeah, that's something to think about if you want to barter ammo. Now, coffees and teas are great items to barter. Make sure that they are in individual packs, unless you want to barter with the whole container, if you choose to do so. But the individual packs are more convenient, and it also, lets people know that, well, not really let people know that they don't know how much you have. So the smaller, the better, to have these as bartering items if you choose to do so. But there's also your sugar packets that you can barter as well. And don't forget about your condiment packs like salt and pepper here, as well as your ketchup, soy sauce packs. You have your mustard. There's a lot of different condiment packs. You got the mayonnaise, you have relish, and taco sauce as well. And having plastic utensils as well as chopsticks are another great valuable bartering item as well. And everyone's going to need to keep their mouth clean, and they're going to need toothpaste as well as toothbrushes and dental floss. These are excellent bartering items. Also on that list would be over-the-counter meds, such as anti-diarrheal meds here, which come in these packs. So you definitely can barter this, as well as your aspirin and any other over-the-counter drugs. Now alongside of that would be your triple antibiotics that come in these smaller tubes here. So this is great as well for first aid. And if SHTF occurs and everything is down for who knows how long, everybody's going to need a lot of these things and a lot more things. We also have the chapsticks as well. So if we're in a sunny environment, these are going to be really valuable. In fact, all of these items are going to be super valuable to barter. Your lighters as well. Everyone's going to need lighters or some form to get fire started, heat their food, and all of that. So lighters will become very valuable as a bartering item. Hand sanitizers and antibacterial wipes will become extremely valuable if there's not much water available for anyone to wash their hands, cook, and or bathe. So everyone's going to want to keep very clean to avoid getting sick or get diseases during a collapse or SHTF event. Reading glasses are another valuable bartering item. And this one has a case, as well as it comes off here. So this is kind of like a double reading glass, and you have the sun glass right there. So if you can find reading glasses that are like this, I found this a couple years ago at Walmart, and this would be really an excellent bartering item. If anything, get a lot of reading glasses, so you have a lot of them, because as we age, and that there's going to, everyone's vision will deteriorate over time. So during an SHTF or collapse, people are either going to lose their glasses or break their glasses, and they're not going to have an extra pair, on the side. So they're going to want to be able to see everything, whether it's daytime or nighttime, and your vision is going to be really important and valuable during that time. So having reading glasses as well as sunglasses, or if you can get the dual reading glasses along with the sunglass in there, it's magnetic. Let me show you there, the magnets at each end, and you just snap it on like that, and there's your reading as well as your sunglasses. Now some may want to barter precious metals, gold and silver, but keep in mind that you will need to know the going rate and or price. You'll need to know how to determine whether these metals are pure in silver content as well as gold content. So you're going to need different methods of testing these precious metals. You're going to need at least some type of scale that would weigh those metals, and you would also need different tools that would test the content, that would test to make sure that it is pure silver and gold. So having all of those in place could better help you to transact and or barter with precious metals. And last but not least, socks. Everyone's gonna need socks, no matter what, for their feet, to keep their feet dry, and keep it from getting any kind of disease, I guess, or whatnot. But these are going to be really, really valuable. So if you have not stocked up on socks, stock up on this, stock up on all of these things now. I know the prices are just going higher and higher, but despite that, you still can find things at great prices now during this time. You're going to have to really search things out. If you can't find things at the right price that you'd like, you can always go to Craigslist, or you could go to Facebook Marketplace, where people sell, buy, and trade as well, where you can find a lot of great deals there, because there's a lot of people that don't really know the value of what they have, and a lot of people are not aware of what's going on globally, economically, and financially as well. A lot of people are still asleep at the wheel, but then there's a lot of people that also are not asleep at the wheel, and we're finding that more and more people are starting to wake up. And so there's a lot of different places that you can find things that you can stock up as your preps, not just for bartering, but for yourself and your family as well, at exceptional prices. You can go to garage sales, you can go to swap meets, all of these different places that people are getting rid of things, at low costs, where you can find what you need. So look into all of those areas to find the best deals if you don't want to spend a lot of money going into these stores now. There still are things that are still affordable, but barter-wise, you want to make sure that everything that you're bartering is in small, containers, smaller packets like this. You don't want to pull things out in large containers. You don't want to give the people the sense that, oh, you must have more. You want to look like you have less at all times. You don't want to bring out too many things at once. So there's still a lot of things out there that you still can get. We know that inflation is not going to stop, and it's going to continue to go higher and higher, and we're seeing everything play out now, not just in our country, but in all countries across the globe here. We're watching the dollar just totally tank, and we're also watching the precious metals moving higher and higher. So we're watching a lot of things going on globally and in our nation. We're also watching the illegal aliens going over all the borders around the United States. We're also witnessing and hearing about them being flown into states by way of airlines and or perhaps even ships. So knowing these things, we need to be on top of our game. And we don't even know if there's going to be another shipping crisis as well. So you need to be prepared for anything and everything, because in this day and age, anything and everything is happening now. So be prepared at all times. It's better to have and not need than need and not have. And so always be in the state of preparedness as much as you possibly can. And if you feel that you have no extra income, there's ways of generating that extra income by getting rid of things in your closet, things that no longer have value to you, things that are taking up space in your home, things you regretted buying and it's just sitting there. If you can find someone to buy it, by all means, that's a benefit to you, so that you can turn that extra income into more preps that you need, into more bartering items that you think you're going to be able to use and barter and transact with others that will feel that they need these items. Anyway, guys, have a great day. And I know that this isn't the extent of bartering items, but there's so much more. And so I just figured I'd just put on here just a few of the bartering items. Have a great day. Aloha.